This video will include me saying slurs and reclaiming them. Listen, I try to be nice, I really do, but people on the internet are fucking selfish ass pieces of shit. Because of the topic of this video, and my own personal experiences with homophobia and transphobia and anything like that, any nigga saying dumb shit will get blocked. I have no tolerance for hate, especially in my comments. Let's get real, because I'm not dealing with it. I'm sorry, I'm not dealing with it. For any of the uninformed, the context is basically this. A player on the Red Sox said faggot. And this is not something that happened allegedly or in the locker room where we didn't see it. It happened on live fucking television. NESN literally caught this man saying it. He issued an apology and he was suspended for 2 games. As of the release of this video, he's probably made his way back onto the field. And I just want to talk about the impact of this moment and also just homophobia in sports fandom in general. Cause this shit pissing me off now. Like, are y'all serious? Listen, I've seen both sides being on Twitter and all. Half the people are upset, rightfully so, and half the people are saying it's just a word. Y'all are getting upset in the gist of actual gay people, or just saying, you know what? To all the gay people that is out here, y'all being upset is just crazy. Like, it's just a word. I get both perspectives because, you know, language is language, but language fucking hurts when that shit is directed towards you. And I don't know if it's just a lack of empathy or people being willfully ignorant, but I don't know. Have you people ever had slurs thrown at your face before? I'm gonna speak from my own experience. I've been bullied a good portion of my life up to this point, and as somebody heading into college, I experienced a huge culture shock when people stopped giving me shit about my pronouns. And I just think that's crazy to fucking say. I remember back in middle school when people were out here saying the N-word willingly and everybody was racist and just calling it dark humor because that's what the fucking trend was then. We were watching YouTubers utilize racism as dark humor. There have probably been videos on that topic about how that just damaged the black community as a whole. It also had a lot of us internalizing all that racism, and it took us like 6 years to get that shit out of our system. People fucking change. I literally found a video of one of my old friends saying the N-word on camera. If I was a spiteful person, I would have posted it on social media, and then he would be hiding in the bathroom for his life because my middle school was majority black, and they were going to kick his ass. But y'all know what I mean? Back then, I guess it was just cool to be casually racist and write it off as dark humor or edgy humor. Because we were just kids. We didn't fucking know any better. And I don't like the trans people that were out here trying to cancel Kendrick for addressing that on his song Auntie Diaries off of his album Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. Like, there's levels to this shit. But like, I guess I really shouldn't be surprised considering the political state of the world right now. Not only just like in the United States, you know, presidential election, it suddenly became cool to just be transphobic or whatever. And all the drama that happened at the Olympics with that one boxer girl from Algeria. People were calling her a trans woman when she actually wasn't trans. And I heard something about a lawsuit too, so she really getting on your ass. And then people getting on Noah Lyles for painting his nails. Out of everything that nigga has said, you're getting on him for painting his nails. And speaking about painting nails, I can't remember his name right now, but that dude from Duke who just got drafted by the Sixers in this year's draft, people were on here harassing him because of the fact that he paints his nails. Are y'all serious? Y'all see what I mean when I talk about homophobia and sports fandom? It just be everything with these people. And I guess some people don't want to see them because keep the woke out of my sports. Buddy, woke has been in your sports since the inception of it. You really expect me to believe that there were no gay players in the closet? Really? Really? The whole idea of woke is that there are people that, you know, aren't cis white men in anything, you know? Jackie Robinson breaking the color barrier probably counts as woke because, hey, he was the only black dude on a team full of white guys. I watched 42. You can't be serious. And this comes right off of the passing of Billy Beane, who was the Senior Vice President of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion. So this is just like a slap in the face to me. You know what? That's actually crazy. And you know, it sucks because I really like Duran. You know, I heard his story about his mental health struggles, and that shit really spoke to me. And considering one of his teammates, Liam Hendricks, is one of the most openly supportive people for the community that I've seen in a fucking while, he got up on that shit and said, you know, I just don't think he's a homophobic person, which I'll give him credit for. I'm gonna be honest. If I went to Fenway Park dressed in a pride shirt, I don't think Jared Duran would call me a faggot. I just don't think that would happen, right? But come on, that just looks bad. A fan is heckling you and your first thought is to call them a fucking faggot? before y'all say you should have been in those COD lobbies, I was in those COD lobbies. I forced my 6-year-old self to sit through a lobby of grown-ass men saying the most horrendous things because I was on my cousin's Xbox and I couldn't fucking get on the computer to play Project Exonaut at the time, so he was like, you gotta settle with that. I was in those fucking lobbies, and as I grew up and as I played more games, I had to continue doing that, and it reached a point where I couldn't take it anymore. I just refused to hear it, and that shit is demoralizing on the spirit when you're constantly hearing people being hateful. That shit's ass, and I don't get how anybody can sit here and justify that type of behavior. Well, because it doesn't affect me. I guess you're right. Maybe once you have somebody close to you come out the closet as gay or trans, and then they end up almost killing themselves over it due to just harassment, whether that be from your family or the internet, maybe once that happens to you, you'll open your eyes a little bit and realize how serious this shit is. The kind of rhetoric that's been spreading around baseball Twitter when it comes to people just saying, oh, you know, faggot is just a word. That's the same rhetoric that gets LGBTQ people killed, whether by hate crime or suicide. And this is an issue that's kind of been more prevalent in the basketball community as well. Because, you know, the NBA is mostly black, so I guess that kind of reflects in his fan base. But some of you niggas are dumb! Unless you are a white, straight, cisgender man, the general sentiment has always been, if they can take our rights, they can take yours too. We said this, we've been saying this, then Roe v. Wade got overturned, and then y'all just jumped up and said, oh shit, and then Project 2025 is right around the corner, so of course y'all gonna turn the fuck up now. I don't know, a lot of people are selfish, and I guess it's kind of a human quality to be selfish, but when it comes to just letting people live as their fucking selves, I don't get how you can be selfish about that. Like, what? Like, what are we talking about? Like, I want you to go to the YouTube channel of any NBA team of your choosing. Like, the NBA team closest to you in location. Scroll down a bit to their Pride Month post. Go to the comments. What is it filled with? People saying hateful shit, like, being disappointed that they even have a people disappointed that they be changing their icons and shit. I remember the Yankees forgot to do it for the first 2 days of Pride Month, and then when they finally did, people were in the comments talking about oh yeah, we're disappointed in you. Bitch! If you don't believe that everybody should be able to exist as they are in the free world, we cannot be friends, bro. I just don't get it. What makes you hate gay people? Is it because they pull more, or is it because that you find the act of two people of the same gender kissing so like disgusting to you that you feel the need to like voice your discomfort? But aren't you doing that right now when you're talking about people being homophobic? Yes! And I mean, I guess I saw one of the responses to somebody saying, oh damn, you're a homophobe, being like, I don't hate gay people, I just think y'all are soft.
Is this nigga serious?
You know, I want y'all to do a fucking focus experiment. Talk to any gay person you know and ask them if they've been bullied before because of their sexual orientation or like any trans person with their gender identity. 9 times out of 10, they're gonna fucking say yes. Like, y'all are sick. And it's crazy to me because every time I watch these games, that's some shit I be thinking about. Y'all remember what Anthony Edwards said? I don't even know what he said. But I saw the apology tweet, and then Aaron Gordon retweeted it with 3 thumbs down emojis. He deleted that tweet and then tweeted, how can I be homophobic, and then refused to elaborate. We are in 2024. The Texas Rangers, the team that just won the fucking World Series, refuses to hold a Pride Night. They are the only team in the MLB to do this. And the fact that we're still having those conversations proves that not enough progress has been done, both in the actual MLB and MLB fandom. And you know what makes things worse? Jarren Duran is becoming the poster boy for homophobia in MLB fandom. His jersey sales have spiked so much that he broke the record for single-day jersey sales. If you go to the MLB Fanatics website and go to purchase a Jarren Duran jersey, it's sold out in 2 sizes. That's fucking horrifying. And because of the fact it's gotten this bad, I feel like as a player, you've got to at least say something. Say something to say, like, at this point, I might even take bare minimum. All you gotta do is come out and say some shit like, I support the LGBTQ community. What I said was horrific and I should have never said that. I will choose my words more wisely next time. He basically said that in his initial apology, but I need you on video saying that, just like how you were caught on regional television saying faggot. I don't know, man. I saw this little thing that he was wearing a, quote, fuck 'em shirt he had on in a pregame presser of some sort. That doesn't help his case. As a fan of the game, I don't know how comfortable I feel watching that shit. And listen, I know life is uncomfortable. You get put into uncomfortable situations all the time. But when the cause of unease is because of slur usage that historically has infringed on my rights to exist as who I am, I refuse to subject myself to that. I'm sorry. That's why you just can't be following sports athletes, because they'll turn around and do some shit like this. They'll turn around and say a slur against your community, and like, you sit there and you're like, why? Why would you say that? Like back when Kyrie was being anti-Semitic.
Why is Kyrie fronting?
And I'll tell you right now, if Durant had said the N-word, this wouldn't be a fucking argument. More people paying attention to that. You can't be anti-Semitic in today's climate. But I guess when it comes to gay people, and trans people, it's fine. Because, you know, you can't control being black, you can't control being Jewish, that's just a product of your environment. But you can't control being gay. What kind of fuck shit is that? You're telling people to stay in the closet, basically? That's a pretty bad mindset to have. Like, let me make this into an analogy. Like, imagine you had a bag of peanuts, and you're sitting next to a person who is allergic to peanuts. You want to tell them that you have this bag of peanuts, but, like, you have another friend sitting next to you who really loves peanuts and will beat the shit out of you if you put the peanut bag away. That's a really bad analogy. But, like, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't know about you, but it's uncomfortable holding on to lies and secrets and having to fucking edit your goddamn dialogue in real time just so you don't give the impression that you might be gay. Just so you don't give the impression that you might be trans. That's not a fucking comfortable situation to live in, and people have literally killed themselves over it. We're at this point now, and it's just like, I just don't fucking get it. And you can call me a soft or a crybaby for like getting upset over this, but like until you've been told to end your life because of what you like or what you've chosen to identify as, until that happens to you, please don't fucking talk to me, bro. Whether that be in real life or in a video game lobby. And no, vague insults don't fucking count towards that shit either. Just because somebody calls you a faggot in a video game doesn't make you gay, huh? You have the right to be insulted by that, because that's a horrible thing to call anybody. But it's worse if you're gay, because it's something that you have to fucking hear on a consistent goddamn basis. Like, look at this shit. This isn't a sign that people are against the LGBT community. They're sick of having language police. Nobody cares about being woke or being political. Do you care about being a good fucking person and not calling people slurs? It's not even about being politically correct at this point. It's about being a fucking nice person. And people are talking about that damn South Park episode as if it means anything. Listen, I like watching South Park in my free time, but that has nothing to do with this. It's not supposed to be taken seriously. Why do you need pride events? Y'all should stop. Gays are accepted everywhere. Look at this bullshit! People are seeing how it wasn't used as a derogatory manner and wasn't an attack on gay people, but simply used as a way to tell the guy to basically just shut the fuck up. But that's still a bad thing to say. I'm gonna say this to everybody who believes that this doesn't have negative consequences. The truth of the matter is, at this point, it doesn't even fucking matter what his intentions were. We are in a situation now where this player is being used to push homophobic beliefs in the MLB fandom, and that's a problem for MLB, especially when you're trying to market your game to fucking everybody. Really? You're trying to market your whole ass game to everybody. And you're trying to market your game to everybody. Everybody, and you got this shit going on? Really, yo? Oh my god. As a part of the LGBTQ community, he was being one, so you used it correctly. That's not even the fucking point. Like I said, the point is not about how it was used. He's now being used as a symbol for homophobes. There's one very clear solution to all of this. Just stop watching sports. No! Because if I do that, then the homophobes win. So I'll continue to watch sports in spite. Y'all stink like radioactive shit.